Hi, I'm Mike Byron, CEO and founder of MyBizMeNow. Welcome to the Ignite Leadership Series. Why is failure good? You talk about persistence in the face of defeat. Why don't you talk a little bit about the importance of failure?
I I personally I've been with let's see, small companies that got very successful and then failed. I've been with small companies that were modestly successful. I've been with small companies that failed. I've been with bigger companies that lost their way. So I've been in all different kinds of things. And I will tell you, as I look back on those, the way you learn is you fail. You don't learn from success. You learn when you fail. And you got to look at what did I do wrong? What did the company do wrong? Do sort of a post-mortem on that. And once you understand what went wrong, you're going to avoid those pitfalls as you go forward. It's easy to grab a brass ring if you get lucky. You joined Google 12 years ago, Facebook, with all those great companies, right? And if you rode that horse to the top, made a lot of money, that's great. I'm very, very happy for you. But if you got to do this on your own, and that's the only data point you have to point to, you're going to have a problem because there aren't many of those around.
Yeah, right. It sounds a little lonely, but we all go through defeat, and it's picking yourself back up. When you talk about learning from failure, is there a process you go through? Are there other people you pull in, or is it just sort of this intrinsic thing that you have to have within yourself that you take a step back and try to take an objective look at it?
I think it's both. I think it has to start. Speaking for myself, it starts with what I think. So after I go through all this, I sit down and I say, okay, what did we do right? What did we do wrong? Should we have been in operating systems instead of applications when I was with Lotus, when Microsoft dominated, with Windows and what? And there's a million second guesses, and that's not important because you can second guess all you want. The question is, what specifically can you point to that the company could have done better, or more importantly, that you could have done better to help the company? Not blaming it on the company, it's yourself. And that takes a little sober thinking. And then after you do that, then I will go to my peers and I'll say, this is what I think happened. What do you think happened? We're not blaming anybody. We're just trying to learn so the next time we're better at it. And then, so it's not a you failed, I was great. That'll never work.
Yeah.
You failed. We all failed, but we learned from it, and now we're going to go better. But I think you start off doing it yourself, and then you go to the people you work with. You say, what do you think? This is my observation. What would you add or change to this? And that way you get a very cooperative look at how things transpire.
There's a great Harvard Business Review Journal article from way back, I guess back in the mid 80s, talking about making expectations clear. And that's sort of, they have you start off your endeavor with sort of making expectations clear. So you'll write down what your expectations are of your subordinates and peers. Yep. They write down what they think they should expect from you, what you should expect from them. And you put those two together and you find some disconnects pretty quickly. Sort of sounds a little similar to that,
I agree.
I'm Mike Byron, and this is the Ignite Leadership Series. Thank you for watching. More content's on the way, so stay tuned for future episodes.